So how many more shootings have to happen before better safety precautions are put into place?
Get your money, sis, fuck a hater. Get your money, sis, get your weight up. Make your money move, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis, fuck a hater.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to 2 Cent Tuesdays with Jenny, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And you might as well go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. Without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. It pains me to have to talk about this yet again, but there has been another school shooting that has took the lives of 3 people, has injured several others. A 19-year-old former student who has graduated from the St. Louis Performing Arts High School returned and opened fire on staff and students, leaving behind a note stating that he has been a loner his entire life, never had a girlfriend, never had friends, don't have any family. This was the perfect storm for a mass shooting. So many people are devastated.
Until I started hearing all gunshots. Then when I started hearing gunshots, panic set into my heart. And we had like kids that were crying and stuff. And as that was going on, I tried to call my mom and things. Well, I didn't try to call her. I texted my mom and things, and I started recording for what happened in the situation. And I put my phone down, and I was looking for something to defend myself with, but the gunshots were coming too close.
Now, thankfully, because of the quick response of law enforcement as well as off-duty officers and the locked doors, law enforcement believes that it could have been a lot worse because this young man came heavily armed and ready to really take a lot of lives. And thankfully, I mean, it's unfortunate that anyone lost their lives. It leaves me to wonder, when is enough? Although, yes, because of these things that they had set in place and because of law enforcement's quick response, the situation did not escalate as far as it could have. By the way, the gunman did lose his life in a gun battle with the cops. And gratefully so that these things were put in place. But is there more that needs to be done in order for this to stop? We already know that this country is not interested in changing its gun laws. So what do schools need to do to prevent these things from happening? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'm going to go ahead and drop my 2 cents in on the situation. It absolutely pains me that this has happened yet again. My condolences go out to all of the families, the victims, everyone involved. My heart sincerely goes out to all of you. And I just personally feel like if they're not going to change the laws, then matters need to be taken in our own hands at this point. And when I say that, no, I don't mean everybody's armed and ready. But I feel as though every school at this point needs to have some type of security, some type of off-duty police officers, and metal detectors in the building. I've seen a video of this school. They had a whole setup. I'm going to try to put a clip in.
When that happens, every classroom has a box like this, also hooked up to the sheriff's department. The teacher can flip help if they actually see the suspect or they're in danger, or they can flip safe if the kids are safe.
In 2015, I tested it, playing the intruder.
Showing a male subject in a blue suit.
If I was a real intruder, I couldn't get into a single classroom. They're all locked. every last one of them.
But the biggest counterattack is yet to come.
He's walking towards exit 14. I'm going to launch the hot zone.
The school's secret weapon, called hot zones. Exploding smoke cannons hidden in the ceiling. Cops can deploy them in an instant.
Whoa. There is smoke. It is loud and it's meant to disorient.
That's how every school needs to be. But God knows they don't have the funding to make these things happen. They have the funding. But God knows they're not going to use the funding to make these things happen. So, my solution is protect what you can. So, for me growing up, I went to what you would say inner city schools my whole entire life. For as young as I can remember, elementary school, we had security guards in the school. Junior high school, we had security guards all over the place. When I got to high school, we had to go through metal detectors. And we had security and off-duty officers in our school every day. And, you know, a lot of times it felt like we were going to jail instead of going to school to learn. You know, you're putting your bag through a machine. You're getting wand if you beeped going through the machine. It was a lot. It was a lot. You become accustomed to it, but looking back, it's like, damn, that was messed up. You know, how they treat inner city schools, which is filled with Black and brown children. And since they like to attach that stigma of violence to us, yet you never hear, and I don't want to say never, never, but it's very rare that you hear these type of things take place in our schools. Because there are all of these security precautions, because God forbid we get wild. They want to make sure them cops is there to keep us under control. But it's like, what about the other schools? The schools that you don't worry about. These are the schools where these things are happening. I also feel like, you know, when they do these safety drills, most of the time, the shooter is someone who attends the school or used to attend the school most of the time. So they know the drills. They know where everyone's going to be, what everyone's going to be doing, so they can make their own plan to get around these things and get as many victims as they can. I feel like, okay, yes, you have to have a drill for the students, but security, staff members, y'all should have some other type of code or some other type of structure so that even if this child does go, this shooter does go to this school, they have no idea what you guys are going to do. Or they don't know with certain lockdowns or wherever. They just, you know what I mean, have a separate plan so that little Timmy, who was just sitting there listening to the plan, don't have his own plan to go against your plan. Or whatever I'm trying to say. But it's like, it's just crazy. You know, when 9/11 happened and, you know, all of those flights were taken hostage, what happened at the airport? TSA got amplified like 10 notches. You understand what I'm saying? You can't bring this on the plane. You can't do this. You gotta, they searching you. You going through all of this. Why? Because somebody posed a threat and it had to be taken care of. So why not protect the babies the same? Why not protect these children the same way? And I'm not by no means comparing a terrorist attack, but I mean, is it not the same thing? These are innocent children. And I don't understand why there is no urgency to protect these kids who are going to school to learn, to get an education. Why is there no urgency to protect them? These teachers risking their lives for these children. Why isn't there more urgency to protect them? Like I said, that incident happened, 9/11 happened. Everything went crazy. Like, nah, you got to do this. You got to. All these safety precautions were put into place So how many more shootings have to happen before better safety precautions are put into place? We already know they're not changing the laws. They are not interested in that by no means. But can we get better safety precautions so this can stop happening? Get these children some help. Provide free counseling in these schools on a regular basis. Give these children safe spaces. Teach your children to be kind to others, because you never know what other people are going through. People are suffering with mental illness and are ready to snap. Is that our responsibility to make sure somebody don't want to shoot up the school? No, but yes, at the same time, because we have to do what we have to do. It's the reality of the world we living in. Everybody can get their hand on a weapon these days. So yes, we have to start following a certain, yes, we have to start falling in line when it comes to certain things to make sure that everybody goes home to their families safely and alive, so that these kids can graduate and have pleasant memories about going to school, to high school. Even in daycares, put security there too at this point. Okay? Sandy Hook, that was those were babies. The last school mass shooting where all of those teachers and children lost their lives, and the cops barely did anything to really protect them. It's like, these are little babies. Yeah, it's time to start putting protection in their schools too. It's sad, but this is the reality. I would much rather my little elementary child seeing a cop walking down the hallway on a daily basis, knowing that they're going to be safe, than to worry about my child not coming back home to me. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, my deepest condolences to all the families, all the children, all the staff, everyone involved. I'm praying for all of them right now. And yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you follow me on all of my social medias. Everything will be in the description down below. And Jenny is